Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with John. He's one of my Patreon supporters, and he invited me out to the Edgar Allan House bed and breakfast here in Pueblo, Colorado. He's a manager here, and he gave me permission to pretty much metal detect this entire property. He doesn't think it's ever been metal detected before, so I have some high hopes, but you can never really have high hopes for a metal detecting video. There's no guarantees, but I think we might find something, especially in the dirt basement, which we'll save for the end of the video. But first, let's go inside the house and do a little tour. All right, a little bit darker in here, but as you can see, we've got this really cool original staircase. Everything about this place is just awesome. There's 3 stories, right?
Yeah.
Because it's got the, what's it called, the crow's nest up at the top there. And we'll show you that in a bit. But yeah, let's check out this floor. It's got 4 different kinds of wood here. I recognize the maple and some oak. And this, I'm not really sure, maybe alder or something. This is all oak, this staircase. Big original double doors here. Yeah, let's take a walk around and see what else is in here.
That's the state hospital, so we're like right here, I think.
Right here. And this was the first house in this area, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the guy who built it with this big crow's nest tower on it so he can see the mountains. But I gotta show you this real quick. Look at this. It's a secret passage. Maybe, maybe not. John said he hasn't found any secret passages yet, but he probably just didn't find them yet.
So that side would have a porch on the first floor and a porch on the second floor. And where that window was originally a porch on that side, so that was a door, and the same upstairs.
Was there a porch right outside?
Yep.
Oh wow, this might be lucrative to metal detect in this area because people have porches, they drop coins down.
Right. So then this was the heating system. It was 4-sided, had like a sash type window, and had a boiler in the basement, and then it would blow up and you could open or close these doors.
This is cool.
This house is what they would call the Italianate Victorian, and that's, you just zoomed in on that, that's the hardware that the Italianate Victorians would use.
Nice.
Same on this door here. See that, and then this too.
Yeah. Look at that detail in these things. I mean, if you guys have ever been in a Victorian house, you know pretty much the basics of how these things are. This is like the dining room, and you know, all these old fixtures, and
This is what they call a pocket door.
the old sliding door. Whew. I wonder what's up there. But yeah, if you guys are interested in staying here, I'll leave a link in the description for contact information for this place. It's in Pueblo. Oh, you guys want to see this too. The reason the guy built this, so we could see the mountains over there. It's an old dress. Morning dress.
Morning dress. Judge Coulter's wife wore it.
Reminds me of Beetlejuice. Okay, so here's the property from the outside, but this is a mulberry tree right here. So we're gonna detect under here first. That way if we get any mulberries that stain carpets on our shoes, we'll be able to naturally clean them off as we work our way through the yard. But yeah, let's start over here. Okay, so today we're using the MineLab Equinox 800. I'll be using this for the yard here. And also I brought the Garrett AT Pro. John's gonna use this. That way we can kind of double team this yard, get as many targets as possible, and hopefully find something good for you guys. All right, let's start swinging. All right, well, John just did his first target here. He's never metal detected before, and we actually got the first target of the day, and it was ringing up kind of choppy. I was like, oh, it's gonna be trash probably. Look at this, guys. First target. Old key. That's probably from the 1950s or 60s, you know? Let me see. Yeah, well, I mean, that was our first target. We got a lot to go. I think it's a, is that a Ford? Hold on a second, let me clean this up a bit. I don't know if it's a Ford. I see the oval logo, but I don't think it's Ford. But that, I mean, who knows, man? That's really cool. All right, let's fill it in and keep going. I'll keep you guys updated. John's just learning how to use the metal detector. This is target number 2. And I'm about to pull this thing out of the ground. I don't know what it is. It's like a shower. What is that thing, like a shower rod? What is that thing? I thought it was gonna be like a something, man. I wasn't 100% sure. I had to get the camera on, but that's definitely an old relic from who knows how long, man. But it's a rusty pipe of some sort.
Oh, it might be part of the porch.
Part of the old
the stair, like a
yeah, like a railing from the old porch, possibly.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna find a lot of cool stuff out here. All right, I'm gonna roll the camera for the more interesting things, because this video may be longer since I'll be doing the basement as well. So yeah, you can see the threads right there. Yeah. Old threads. Cool. Okay, so we detected pretty much all around here. We did find a few little relics, a couple coins, no silver. Basically, we've just been like cherry picking the coin targets, the coin signals, hoping for a nice deep solid, you know, 83, 85 for a silver dime or something. We have not found anything really old yet as far as coins go, but we did find a couple cool relics, and I'll show those in a minute. So I think the next plan of attack is we're gonna try over here in the front of the property, like where the main entrance, where the, oh my goodness, you know, 90% of the old-timey traffic would have been right in that area, I think. So theoretically, over there, we should have a 90% chance better. No, that doesn't make sense. We should have a 90% better chance of finding silver right in that area, hopefully. And if we don't, time to go down the basement. So here's after about 3 hours of metal detecting. We got a few pieces of pipe, and we're thinking that these might actually be, like, these here are like the original type pipes. So we think that that's probably what it is from the old porch. We got like 2 of those here. They're pretty big. We thought this was gonna be like a barrel, but yeah, it's not. Another piece of iron here, a couple bottle caps, pull tabs. This here looks like a little miniature X-Acto knife. That's probably from the 80s or 90s, like a little X-Acto knife. Here you can see, what is it, 42 cents? Yeah. It's like 3 dimes, 4 dimes, and 2 pennies or something like that. There's a key that you saw. Very interesting here, a little 9mm bullet was found right in front here, which is kind of modern, which is kind of creepy because, yeah, who knows how it got there. And we found this old thing. If anybody knows what that might be, let us know. Thought it was really interesting, old relic there. But that's all we found in this yard. All right, let's take it down to the basement and see what we can find down there. All right, here we go, down the basement. Right, so right here, we think that this is where those old style basement doors were, the metal ones. Maybe wood back then in 1888. Now this basement here has all concrete floor, but up in the crawl space here, this is where we're gonna be. It's all dirt floor. There's a lot of plastic on the floor. I'm gonna have to move around. I'm gonna go ahead up in there. I'm gonna crawl in there. I'm not gonna film too much, of course, unless I find something. And yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Here we go. Search around in here, scout it out a bit before we start digging. It's all very loose dirt. There's some support beams here. Okay, so I have the sensitivity down to like 13 down here, just because all around me, I'm getting all these metal signals. I'm really close to the ground, pretty much on my hands and knees in here. And I do have a target right in here. There's something here. Right there. This. What is that? Oh, it's an old piece of copper. You see it's all green, just a piece of copper piping. That's pretty interesting, pretty old. Actually, it's not piping, it's some kind of a, maybe a fastener or something. That's weird. All right, first target down here. Let's keep going. Right here we got another target. This one's ringing up like an 18. This could be a coin. Right there. X marks the spot. Okay, I got a target down here. This ground's real soft. It's in my hand. Oh, wow. Was not expecting to find that. It's a round head nail. Could have been more modern. Yeah, in here, we do have some more modern work, as you can see. But back there, that's all original foundation, and that's where I'm working my way back to. I think we might have better luck back there, I hope. You never know. John asked me to open this up and take a look. Hope it's not a human head. It's just bags of peanuts. That's strange. Okay, nothing in there, John. All right, as you can see, I'm working my way back to that original foundation area. And here I found this signal right here. I'm not sure what it is. It wasn't ringing up like a coin or anything, but if it's metal and it's down here, who knows what it could be. This is one of those areas where it's like, you know, dig every signal. What in the world is that? Oh, looks like an old, like a gooseneck maybe, pipe for an old sink possibly. Don't see any rings inside. That's pretty interesting. It's old for sure. All right, so back in here, it's a little bit more high. It's about, I don't know, 4 feet high. A lot of spiders. Hopefully it's worth it. Maybe we can find some treasure. If not, still, probably one of the coolest places I ever got a chance to detect. Down in the original basement of a Victorian mansion. This is awesome. All right, so I'm gonna move some of this plastic. John said I can do what I need to do. Move all the plastic I want. I'm gonna move the plastic. I'm gonna detect every little square inch of this. I'm gonna dig every target, and I'll show you guys what I end up with. Look at all these spider webs. Oh my goodness. I found something disgusting. This is crazy. I think I just found a carcass. Guys, look at this. What is this? That's a cat. That's a cat. Was a cat. He crawled back here and carked it for sure. All right. I should be wearing a dust mask. Oh well. All right, so I decided it's going to be a lot easier to just move the plastic off to one side and then replace the plastic and then detect the other side. So I'm going to work on this half first. Here we go. By the way, I'm in Park 1 mode on my Equinox 800 here. Noise cancel. And then ground balance. Silence is kind of a good thing. If we hear one little squeak, we're digging it. There it is. We got something right there. Low battery on the GoPro. All right, I might have to dig these last few targets and I'll get back to you when I find anything good. All right, well, the sun's starting to go down and I'm out of that basement. Anyway, here's what we found. Some kind of old gooseneck pipe or something. I don't know. This is like a ball of foil, but it was shiny. So I wasn't sure if it was like balled up silver, but I don't think it is. Couple more pipe fittings, that's all they are. Bunch of nails, none of them are square head, which is surprising. I thought we'd find some square head nails down there if anything. Piece of copper here, some kind of a fastener. Oh, it's got 2 screws in it, so that's some kind of electrical deal. And another electrical deal here, this is a piece of ceramic. But anyway, that's what we found in that basement. All right, as you can see, I'm covered in 1800s basement dust. We didn't find any silver or anything. You saw what we found. There's no guarantees in metal detecting, but when you do find silver, that's what I personally like. I like finding silver coins. When you find silver coin, it makes it that much more fun, more interesting. Makes it feel more like treasure hunting when you don't find something every time. Yeah, big thanks to John for allowing me and inviting me to the Edgar Olin house here in Pueblo, Colorado. Make sure you check it out. There's a link in the description to the place. Come over here and book yourself a room. I'm staying here tonight. It's got a jacuzzi and everything. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Yeah, thanks a lot, John, Patreon supporter. Really appreciate it, man. And also, I got a new major credit Patreon supporter. That's Cal. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. All the Patreon funds do go back into the channel for, you know, broken camera equipment. I just got a new tripod. I also have to get a new filter. I broke the one that's on here now. And it definitely helps fund the trips. I have a trip coming up to Alaska really soon, the end of July until August. But if anybody's in the Skagway, Alaska area, I am looking for some way to get from Skagway up to the Yukon Territory in Canada. It's about an hour drive north into like the Conrad, Yukon area. I'd like to go up there and knock out that territory, do some gold panning. I know, you know, obviously the Yukon's one of the best places in the world for panning for gold. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, digging in the dirt in the basement out here and the mulberries and everything, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I put out a new video every 3 days. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.